High School Hoops Talk with the Talking Heads. I'm E. Talley with
Richard DeLeon, and with us
Karmen Gonzales.
too.
Karmen Gonzales.
All right. Where are you from, Carmen?
From San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, what school do you go to?
Brandeis High School.
And what year you graduate?
2026.
All right.
and what's that GPA?
3.8.
So you are a true student athlete.
Yes, sir.
Outstanding, outstanding. So how's our season going this year?
It's going pretty good. I think if we learned to play more defense, it'd be even better.
You guys are in a tough district.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Right?
Johnson, Clark, then Reagan.
And I think right now you guys are in fourth position, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks like y'all are with Roosevelt, right? Roosevelt's
Yeah, we have the tie with Roosevelt right now.
okay.
And overall play, who you have this week? I know y'all start y'all after Saturday. Y'all start your Wednesday Saturday schedule. Who do y'all have this Tuesday, and then going into Saturday?
We have Roosevelt, and then we have Reagan, and then the district starts over again with Johnson.
Right, and then y'all doing Wednesday Saturday. So just
Yeah.
FYI, middle note to everybody. That district 29. No, excuse me, 2027. They will go from Tuesday, Friday games to Wednesday, Saturday games, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So this one against Roosevelt, that's a big one then, since y'all are there in that same spot as them, right?
Yeah, because we're tied, so it basically puts us at seeding. So this is a game that we have to win, or else it's like we have to win every other game. So.
Wow. So you haven't played them yet because round two
No,
still round two
this is
doesn't
their first time playing them, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're still in first round because since Marshall moved out of our district, that gave us like an extra week or something to like do another tournament. So yeah.
I think it's because y'all have 7 teams now.
Yeah,
no,
we used to have an 8-team district. No, a 9-team district.
Yeah, 9. Y'all got 8 now.
Now it's 8. Yeah.
So Lee, Churchill, and Madison are at the bottom. So Roosevelt, Brandeis, Clark, Reagan, and Johnson are all fighting for the 4 top spots. Johnson's running away with it being 5-0 right now.
Yeah.
That means the smaller district means that every game counts even more. More.
Yep. And then the bad part is y'all in that weird number. So only 4 teams can go. So you really can't. You gotta make sure y'all every game matters. Okay. So you tracking it. As long as you were tracking, I just want to make sure you were tracking what you guys need to do and take care of your business. All right, we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna jump right into the questions. So as a standout basketball player playing for the Brandeis, what is your mascot?
Broncos.
The Broncos. What unique skills and qualities do you bring that set you apart from you and your competitors?
Me personally, and you know it too, I'm a shooter. So when people watch film on Brandeis Broncos and they see me shoot the ball, they don't know that I'm a 3-way scorer. So I think that sets me different for sure because even though I do like to shoot, one of my main moves is a pump fake and go to the rim. So I think that's what sets me apart is that I'm not just a one person player or anything like that. I'm basically a 3-way scorer. So yeah.
Okay. And yeah,
I would have answered that differently because I've known you for so long. The thing that sets you apart, in my opinion, is your competitiveness. You were like super competitive. I mean, when I used to coach you, you hated losing.
He still does. No, he still does.
Yeah, you hated.
I still hate it to this day.
Yeah, you hated losing even more than you liked winning. That if that makes sense. I mean, you were so competitive that I remember we lost the game. You would just go sit off to the corner and you were done.
He still does. He still does, Richard.
Yeah.
He still does. Yeah. He doesn't like losing.
That's definitely a key part too, because like even during practice, like Brandeis Broncos, we like to mess around, but we also get the job done. But during practice, we'll be like doing something like a drill. Coach walks out, and we start doing like stupid stuff when coach is not around. And then he comes back in, and then I go and tell him, "You need to make us run for what we just did." And he's like, "What did y'all do?" And I was like, we're just messing around. Or like even during the drills and we're not going hard, I'm like, if you see someone slacking, you run them. And he's like, okay. And I think that's what sets me apart too, is my lack of discipline. Not my lack of discipline, but my discipline to
Yeah,
playing basketball and stuff like that.
your leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was. I thought you were gonna add in your IQ. I think watching you play last year, and then watching you play the few games I watched you play this year, I thought your IQ was really there. And I'm not going to say it's the fact that you played with three really good seniors, but you're playing with some really talented kids this year that I think are helping you mold you into the player that you're going to be phenomenal next year because you're going to know you're going to be the leader next year.
Yeah.
So I think that's helping you also. But again, that's just my opinion of watching you play.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Rich,
Is he still all gas, no brakes,
Me?
coach?
what's
No, no,
that mean?
about you. Is he still all gas, no brakes?
What do you mean? What's that mean?
Like he's just 100 miles an hour all the time? Because I
No, no,
remember
he's playing.
there were
No,
times,
he's.
there were times coaching him that I was actually scared because I'm like, man, this guy needs to slow down just a little bit because he's so physical. I mean, it takes a physical toll on your body. Is that still the case for Karmen?
I think last year when his AAU season, he was a little bit, but he found pace. Being coached by Coach Miller and understanding coming down, setting the offense. And I watched him play with Brandeis a lot. And Coach G likes to run a lot of sets, and so that's helped him. I think it helped him with getting familiar with that and going to spots where he wants to shoot the ball. Where he's really creative. And one of the spots that I love to watch him at is that baseline because I think he does have a wonderful pump fake. And I love seeing him drive baseline
Right.
because one it's hard to guard on that line and he's stronger than when you think he is too.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Oh yeah.
other funny thing about the kid. So yeah, yeah. So no, I say no. I would say no to your question. And I say he found out how to play under control now.
And I'll say this: he mentioned the jump shot a little bit ago. That jump shot is definitely like one of the things that he's improved on over time. So I'm very impressed to see that because that just shows the amount of work he's putting into it. Um, okay, Karmen, what's the most valuable lesson you've learned from your coaches about leadership and or teamwork?
Um, I would definitely think that defense wins games because they're like through my whole Brandeis season, even through AAU season, there would be games where we're up the whole first and second and third quarter, and then fourth quarter we're like, yeah, we're winning, and we just let up, and it was this I would say what's their team called um the Patriot School the
Veterans
yeah
Memorial.
Memorial. It was that game. We were up by 12, and there was like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and we were winning. And we completely let up. And they came back, hit a game winner on us, and I was like, well, that's what we get for not playing defense. And that like it shows it too. What you do in practice is what you do in games. And leading up to that game, we were screwing around on defense in practice. So it was like that's what we get. So I truly think that defense wins games, even though you have to score to win. Defense wins games, I
Yeah,
think.
definitely, I agree.
All right, Carmen. Can you share a memorable moment from your high school career that truly defined you as a player and a leader?
Um, there's it's from ninth grade, but it was a Marshall game. Even though they weren't that good, we were tied. This was the second half of the season. The first half we just demolished them, and the second half I don't know what happened, but we were tied at the end of the game, and they kicked it to me to a corner three, and there was 3 seconds left, and I hit that corner three, and everyone in the gym just went crazy. And like as soon as I turned my head, I put my hands up and I went like, and then it was a nice little memorable moment because it shows what type of player I am. I had 22 points that game, and they were all threes. And I think that truly defines who I am because I am a 3 point shooter. Even though if I miss a shot, I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to keep shooting that rock. So I think that's what defines me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. As a matter of fact, I think I saw that video on your mom's Facebook page. So I might have seen it from TJ's mom too and Junior's mom. I think I saw that shared out about 3 times that video from 3
It was
different.
a crazy game.
Yeah, yeah. What's your favorite team in the NBA?
I don't watch the NBA.
You don't watch the NBA?
I have a favorite player, but I don't watch the NBA.
Okay, who's your favorite player?
Definitely Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. Okay, because the next question was going to be how has the Spurs legacy influenced basketball for you, and do you look up to any Spurs players? So since your favorite player is Anthony Edwards, how has that influenced you as a player?
Looking back onto it, even from his high school career, he was so good. And as soon as he joined the NBA, it was like the coaches didn't really give him a chance. But now that like that team is settled and he's in the starting five and everything, he's been coming out of his shell with his 3 point shot because he was not a 3 point shooter at all. He was like a straight drive person. But now that he has his 3 point like shot set, he's been like shooting like crazy. He's been carrying the team on his back, scoring like 20 to 30 points a game. And it's been like he's such a team leader. And this is crazy how you can have someone like that on a team.
It doesn't surprise me that he's your favorite player because remember at the beginning I said what to me stood out about you was your competitiveness. He's a really competitive player as well.
Yeah.
He pieces of his competitiveness in you, so I get that. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Coach?
All right. Well, real quick, just go back on piggyback on Richard's question. San Antonio is one of the cities that have a rich tradition of basketball, right?
Yeah.
With
I
NBA,
was
and
I asked my uncle about it, and he
uh-huh.
was. I know like Tim Duncan and all them. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Tim Duncan because he was like
Okay,
definitely one of the best
right.
ever.
Yes, he
Uh,
was. Yes, he is. He is at the forward position. He's definitely the power forward position or the center position, whatever you want to give him. I think he's listed as a power forward, though. I think when he came in the league, because David Robinson was the center, but still, I think he's a top two power forward in a lot of people's eyes. So,
for
but
sure.
anyway, all right. All right, so we all know you play AAU basketball, and once I ask you the question, give a shout out to your AAU program, please. What's the biggest difference between AAU basketball and high school basketball?
Um, the biggest difference between AAU and high school is definitely the pace of it. Because during high school, your coaches want you to slow down more and like learn the plays and like run through everything. But during AAU, shout out to Pro Skills SA, we it's like such a fast pace. You don't go up against the same people every season. You go against like different people from out of state, and like you get to see a whole bunch of new competition. And like we would go out of state. We went to Memphis, we went to Las Vegas, and you saw a whole like different level of basketball. So I think it's definitely the pace of the basketball.
And that's what it is, because you got to think about it. In most AAU programs, you got the best 10 kids from that area versus the next best 10 kids. So you guys
Yeah,
class, and you just got to play. You got to play fast but under control, and that's why I think you did a great job last year coming to your own and seeing that. Okay, I can't, like Coach Richard said, I can't run 100 miles an hour. I got to understand when to go fast and when to go slow. So okay, cool.
Yeah. And to me, like I said, I had Carmen a while back, and when he went to Pro Skills, I'm very happy that he ended up at Pro Skills because I think Pro Skills was a perfect fit for him, and I really and Carmen knows this from the time that that he left me to go to Pro Skills, I always told him, no matter what, I always got your back, no matter where you go, and that's the way I treat all my players. But I'm glad that he ended up at Pro Skills because it's been a good situation for him. So congrats to not only Karmen, but congrats to Pro Skills for what y'all do with the kids, with the boys.
Like,
Okay, yeah, yeah. Um, Speaking of, even if it's in the past or currently, which of your teammates over time have inspired you, and why?
um, thinking to it right now, I say probably Finley Montoya for sure because he's such a good teammate because he's not like other people. He'll tell you when you mess up and he'll tell you how to fix it and he'll be there for you to like help you to fix it. He's he's a good 3-point shooter and he knows how to score even when he doesn't like shoot the three. So like when he doesn't shoot the three, he'll drive and he'll make the shot. I don't know how. Sometimes there's like impossible shots that I don't think he can make, but he does. So I just think he's an overall great player. He's a great person, and he's good to hang around.
That's a good one. And I was about to say, you talked about how much of a good 3-point shooter you've become. When you said
Yeah,
Finley, I was like, speaking of 3-point shooting, there you go.
yeah. He's always that person that you want to compete with because he like me and him will go shot for shot in practice, and it's like, ooh, I just beat you, and it's just fun.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
And you know the fact that you got that. Remember, I started off and said you got some seniors over there that you get to look up to, and I'm glad to hear you look up to those guys because those guys are
Yeah,
good role models, and so that's good to hear. He's going to again. I know he's going off to school soon, and you guys got some big shoes to fill. And I think you guys will do well.
for sure.
And again, that's good to hear that you look up to that guy. That guy, I like watching him play. They had a phenomenal summer too. From the
Yeah.
media side, watching him play. All right, rituals and routines. Do you have any? And if so, what are they? Before pregame.
Um, Before games, I like to pray a lot because I'm a believer of Jesus Christ. I'm Christian, and I just like to get in that mindset to know that God's gonna get me through this, and thankful that He put me in this position. So I like to pray. I like to listen to music. Worship music, probably number one because it just sets the mood, and number two, R&B, and then number three, rap. So
So
yeah,
hold on, what's the first one?
worship music.
What worship music?
Yeah,
Worship? Okay.
yeah,
Got it. And then some R&B to kind of calm you down and
yeah,
get you
and then
moving
rap
and
to just hype
feeling
me up.
good. And then the
Yeah,
rap just to get you to run at 100 miles an hour. Now I know why you run
yeah,
100 miles an hour.
Man,
Okay,
he
it all
he
makes sense.
he listens to in one playlist Chris Tomlin.
Exactly. Exactly. He hits them all. He's all right. So for the rap side. I don't know a lot of I'm not an R&B guy
you're not an
anymore.
R&B guy.
Not anymore. So if you want to talk R&B, you want to talk new edition and those guys. So those guys, I'm not even going to. I'm aging myself, so I don't want to do that. But give me three. Give me one person from each genre that you listen to that the audience would like to hear.
um, for my worship music, I listen to Elevation Worship. It's a little group, not a little group. It's a big group. Um, for my R&B, I like to listen to Drake. He's just a chill guy, you know. And then for rap, I like to listen to Boss Man D-Lo. And
Okay.
I know a lot of my teammates make fun of me for it. I don't know why, but it's just my type of music.
No, yeah, that's good. It's good. Hey, okay. All right. Go ahead, Rick.
Man, I like Hillsong. I like Oceans. That song, man, it puts me at ease all the time. That's a praise and worship song right there, Coach
No,
Tally.
it's not.
Yeah,
Hillsong.
yeah, they have Oceans, man. That song puts me at ease. Like if I ever
Okay.
feel like I'm having anxiety or an anxious moment, put
Uh-huh.
it's a good one right
It's
there.
that type of song.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. We'll check that out. Ocean.
yeah.
Okay.
But my R&B goes way back, so I'm not even going to mention that. Um, as you look, as you look at your college aspirations, um, what are some of your goals for that, and uh, what are you thinking about for academics? What do you want to major in, and then what are your aspirations to play college basketball?
Um, I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna major in, but I've been looking up to my sister a lot recently because she dropped out of college and then went back into college and then started pursuing her medical degree for like PT and stuff like that because she used to play basketball as well, and she tore her ACL 3 times and then she stopped. So she kind of like fell the love of basketball just fell out of her, and then she got back into it with PT. So it was like she stayed around that area. So if possible, I would like to do PT, but on the basketball side, I would pray that God gets me through everything so I can pursue my dreams and really just help my mom out with everything. Cause like she's been there from day one, helping me with basketball, and it feels like I need to repay her in some way. So hopefully NIL deals and stuff like that, so I can just repay her in some sort of way.
Yeah, she is. I mean, she has been a big part of your life. I mean, as far as basketball, I can't think of a tournament where she wasn't even at the tournament or at any of your games. She's always there. Um,
Always
she's important to you and your journey. I'm glad to hear you say that.
very important.
Yeah, she's a major pillar to that young man's structure he has in his life. So
Hmm.
shout out to Ms. Gonzalez. She does a wonderful job. Also, she does a little media too on the side. So this AAU season coming up, if you need them videos,
What is it? Your
she,
mama media? What's it called again?
Yeah, your
Your
mama's media. Your mama's
yeah,
media.
it's coming to a gym near you this spring and summer. Hey, listen,
Yeah.
she does quality work.
Yeah.
She does quality work. The young
Oh,
man behind the scenes is this young man right there. That's why I was asking those media questions about how to how's he doing his TV like that. So by the way, I knew the answer to the question. I just wanted to test your test your skill set, young man. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
and you got me because, or you let me know how you knew what you were talking about because you mentioned something that a lot of people don't know. People think you can stream without being connected to the Wi-Fi.
yeah. That's not how it
Yeah, you
works.
can't do it. Yeah, you can't ever stream with anything unless you're on that Wi. Yeah, you have to be on the same
On the
Wi-Fi.
same Wi-Fi as
If
TVs and stuff like that.
if you have a mesh system in the house, it won't work. It
Mhm.
won't work. So yeah, so good stuff. All right, here we go. So giving advice. If you could give advice to the young Broncos that's coming into Brandeis, what advice would you give them into being in the situation you're in? Because again, I know it's all roses and butterflies right now, but it wasn't always. Your
Yeah,
journey's been a
no.
great journey. So what advice would you tell them?
Um, since I put my faith in Jesus, I would tell them to wait on his timing and to trust that he knows what he's doing. Because I used to pray that God would put me in this position, and he did, and he answered my prayers. So I would definitely tell them to wait on his timing, work knowing that he knows what he's doing, and just stay faithful. That's what I say.
Oh, good stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good stuff.
Definitely, definitely. Um, well, I know you used to be a multi-sport athlete.
Yeah.
No football and stuff like that. When did you decide to take basketball serious to the point where you wanted to go play college basketball? When was that moment? What was that point for you?
Honestly, kind of late. It was in like the ninth grade. That's really late for me, but that's when I started taking it like personally because I realized how much potential I have and how far I could go. So I was like, whoa, I can like go places with like the things that I do. So that's when I started taking it personal and knowing that I can possibly go somewhere.
Awesome. Well, that's not really that late. I mean, some people they don't decide they play freshman football, maybe even JV football, and then they decide. So you were right in that good pocket. So
That
that's
gap.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Carmen, do you have any favorite subject or classes that you just love going to school besides basketball and athletics, of
Um,
course?
I don't have a favorite subject, but I do have a favorite class. It's my physics class because every time I walk in there, it's just like a good environment. We get to do hands-on assignments, and a bunch of my friends are in that class too, so they make it fun. And my teacher, he's a cool guy. He's a nice cool guy, and he's always like giving us hand-on demonstrations about how to do stuff. So it's like he makes it easy for us, so we don't have to make it hard for ourselves.
You
So
said physics, that's what you said?
yeah, physics.
Okay, okay. Cool.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough class.
Physics is hard,
Science.
but
Science.
Yeah,
yeah.
anything. Yeah, physics, man, forget it. All right. So have you tried any? Have you tried any of the viral TikTok dances or anything like that?
Uh, there's one that I did.
Well,
It was
let's see it.
let's see it.
Yeah, let's see it.
All right.
I knew he would do it. I knew Carmen of all people. Hey, he's like, hey, don't try me.
I was about to
Don't
say,
try me.
if you
Listen,
tried one, don't tell us about it and show us.
and he'll show
So
you too.
basically, like we go through the song and we're like going in a circle. It was like this, and then we go like this, and then we go like, and, that's about all. But yeah,
I love it. I
it's
love.
a
That's
funny
what I
little
love about
dance.
Carmen, man. That dude
Hey,
will.
Funny little dance.
that looks like one I might even be able to try one day. One
You
day.
never know. You might want to try it.
Well, in movie production, I'm just letting y'all know this. A lot of people can't dance. That they have dancing parts, but they really can't. So what they do, they learn the moves, and they'll do the moves, and then the movie will sync up the moves to the actual song. I didn't know if y'all knew that, and that's just a fun fact, just to let
That
people
is.
know. Yeah, yeah, that's how you. Yeah, like if an actor or actress can't dance, they'll make them do the move, and then they'll sync the move up with the music, so then it look like they can dance. FYI. Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
cool.
that's it. Yeah.
yeah. I know. Again, hey man, I'm full of
Well,
them. Full of them.
co-
All right,
co-
so
coming soon in 2026, E-Tally and Chris Tucker will be in the next whatever gun movie.
I doubt that. I doubt that. Well, hey, look. So we talk about fun facts. Give me a fun fact about yourself, Carmen. You want the audience to know, and then we're gonna jump right into rapid fire.
Um, I hate the sand.
What? You don't like sand?
Nah, it
Why?
like
What about
I like
sand?
I like the beach and everything, but like
Okay.
the beach is cool, but it's like walking on sand and getting the sand between your toes and
Yes.
between your nails. It just does not. I do not like it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's a fun fact. So he'll go to the beach, but he got to leave his socks on
yeah.
because you got to put your
And
socks on before you put your
I know
shoes.
that's weird, but
No,
it has to be done.
Yeah.
not weird at all. Not weird at all. Not weird at all.
Oh man.
Go ahead
That's
hit him with that rapid fire, Rich.
all right. All right. So we're gonna do rapid fire to end it up, okay, Carmen?
All right.
I might know some of these about you because, especially this first question, because I know we spent our fair share of time at like wing stops and stuff back in the day. But uh, buffalo hot wings or any other flavor?
Um, any other flavor?
Okay. What flavor?
Lemon pepper,
Lemon pepper. Flats or drums?
flats,
Pancakes or waffles?
waffles,
Iced tea or lemonade?
lemonade,
Texas or Texas A&M?
Texas,
Cowboys or Texans?
Cowboys,
Dr. Pepper or root beer?
root beer,
Be careful how you answer this next one. What a burger or In and Out?
Whataburger,
All right. Big Red or Fanta?
Big Red,
All right. Last one. We're going to end up on this one. Ohio State or Notre Dame next Monday?
Ohio State,
All right. All right.
Ohio.
All right. That's where all the smart money is right there. Coach, you got any other things for him, Coach?
No, I just wanted to thank Carmen for this opportunity that he just gave us to sit and talk with him. I know in his mind he's probably thinking, Coach forgot about him. I promise you, we ain't forget about you, buddy. You're having a great season. I'm not going to fib to you. I do need Brandeis to make the playoffs because you guys got a group of talented young men, and you guys, again, I see you guys making the playoffs. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say nothing else. But hey, man, you're doing a wonderful job over there, and we are watching. Okay.
Thank you, Coach.
Oh yeah, we are watching. I mean I don't know if you watch the show, but we always bring up Brandeis. We bring up O'Connor, Brandeis. We bring up all these schools around here. So keep on doing your thing. Make the playoffs and make a deep run in the playoffs.
Sir.
All right. Thanks
All
again,
right.
Carmen.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, buddy.
Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Thank you. You have a blessed day.